Hey you guys, this is part 3 and let's get right into it. But I'm just gonna change the song real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I've been on this YouTube channel for a year now, and I've been on that journey of like, do you ever get that if you run a channel or anything where you have to talk and you have to go back and just like do like anything with series or anything? Do you ever get that thing where it's like, I'm not really sure what I should say. I'm not really sure what I should do. I've been going through that, but I want to tell y'all something about that. So like, oh, no, what's going on? Okay, sorry, let me just turn it off. So like, I'm not gonna use it as an example, but I just want to tell y'all something. Sometimes I get really, really nervous, and I'll come on here and I'll just be shaking my leg, and y'all see that I'm like, I don't know if you can tell or see it, but I'm shaking right now. But I wanted to tell y'all, I just be getting nervous. I just get nervous. Like, I feel like I don't be ready to talk, and then like I'll be ready before I start the actual recording, and then once I start recording, I'll get into it and I'll just get nervous. But I'm just happy that y'all actually watch me, because I know that I do actually be talking about some pretty good stuff, and I want these messages to touch people, because I want them to know these things that I be talking about, because they're important. But that's what I wanted to tell y'all. It's important to know these kinds of things, and that's why I wanted to come on here and start this channel in the first place, to tell y'all these things. So, okay, now that I told y'all that, we can get into it. But that was just a short little thing where I wanted to express me being nervous. Okay, so, but I'm not really nervous right now though. But anyways, I'm talking about, on this part, I'm talking about loving God. Because, like, I've been getting upset with God lately. And usually since I turned 20, like, this is the first time I've been experiencing this. But I'll be having this thing where it's like, God, I know that there's free will, and I know that a lot of things aren't your fault. But I feel like some of these things are truly unnecessary that happens in this world. And I just came to this place of me wanting him to take control of some of this. Because God is God, and I know he made free will for us to have all our choices and decisions, to just be able to be free. Have freedom, do what we want to do. But some people have too much freedom. And you know how the Bible says there's good vessels and evil vessels? I feel like maybe evil vessels are the ones that shouldn't have free will, because they're the ones that be doing the most. Like, why are you out here doing all this? But then at the same time, it came to me feeling like that, to where I was like, God, we need a takeover in our generation, because this is Gen Z. I'm talking about Gen Z because I'm 20. I'm in Gen Z. I was born 2005. And we need a holy takeover. We need to start rebuking these spirits. We need to start praying and interceding for Generation Z, because Generation Z is going through a lot right now. I'm not just talking about transgenders. I'm not talking about changing your gender, none of that. Like, all that stuff, that stuff can stay over there. But you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about us being spiritually attacked. Like, I'm talking about being attacked in the natural is enough. But I feel like Gen Z be getting attacked in the spirit too. Y'all know that big march that they did in New York? Well, it was some march that they did for like, they're doing a march in Houston soon. They're bringing a Jesus march here. But anyways, they did a march in New York, and when I was watching about it on Instagram, I started thinking about how much Gen Z really has been going through it for like years. Because when I was in school, it was a lot happening. It was a lot going on. But what I'm really trying to say, because I'm not giving too much detail, but it's because I can't even, y'all, my memory is so bad. But I'm trying to say, this holy takeover, I've been praying for it, and I want to do a conference. I'm waiting because I know it's going to take probably till next year or the year after that. But if I can do a conference, and it's going to be called the Holy Takeover or the Takeover Conference, something with takeover in it. But this is what the takeover is, y'all. I'm going to explain it to y'all. So just concentrate. Just like, get somewhere where you can really listen. Okay, so this is what I've been praying for. I've been praying that God takes over Gen Z, takes control, moves us, shifts us, just like from mind, body, spirit, soul, heart, everything, the whole thing comes against these spirits, just knocks down, just starts to just take over and just take control of everything. I'm talking about just a wipeout of demonicness, a wipeout of just spiritual warfare, a wipeout of just principalities, a wipeout of just like all these demonic spirits, entities. Do you want to know something that happened to me? And I'm in high school, right? And I walked into school and all these kids are Gen Z, because this is high school. This is Gen Z right here. And this is the year that I'm in 9th grade. Okay, so this is what happened. Hold on, let me skip this and put this song on. What is this? Oh, I've heard this before. So I'm walking in school and I see these visions of, and this is something I'm seeing in the spirit. I see these spirits above people's heads, and I'm seeing these, like, one was a mouth, and then I'm seeing like these mouths and like these, and it looked so dark, and it was black, and it was like stuff coming out of it, and it was different things, and it was only above a certain, like, it was only above, so not everybody, but some people's heads. And every time I got close to a person that I saw it above their head, I literally felt this like dark energy coming off of them, like this dark thing. And I don't know if I was seeing things in the, like, I still to this day, I think I was seeing in the spirit, but I'm not sure if it was like something I was seeing naturally or spiritually. And when I went to ask God about it, he didn't tell me anything about it from what I can remember, because my memory is messed up. But I just remember going to class that day, and I remember like this like dark energy was in the classroom. Like, it was like everybody was quiet that day, and it's not my, like, this is not the normal class that I would have in this class. Like, this class would be loud, and we would be talking, and everybody would be like listening to the teacher, and they were like good students. We were all good students, but you see what I'm saying? Like, we were still like active. This day everybody was quiet, and it was just weird. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, what is going on? But now that I'm here, when I would think about stuff like that, I would think about how much people get spiritually attacked. Like, people literally be getting attacks in the spirit. And I'm like, I think the enemy be attacking my generation so much, because we're like a real, like, we're not, I'm talking about like the generation as a whole. We're real, like, how you say, like, real, like, we love to be active. Like, we gonna get out there. And when I went to church this one time, like, we are humble kids, but at the same time, like, I don't want to say we're disobedient, because there's like some people are, some people aren't. But I'm saying, like, how do I say this? Like, Gen Z is just real, like, lively. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just really, like, we want to get into everything. Like, we want to do everything. We're always trying to learn something. We're always trying to make a dance or something. Like, we just stay active, basically. But I feel like maybe that's a part of the reason why we getting attacked so much. So what I be asking God for is, like, can you just do a holy takeover, like, where we can come together and we won't have to worry about nothing. Like, we won't have to worry about the enemy. We can have a good time. We can eat. We can talk. We can just talk about Jesus. We can talk about fasting. We can talk about prayer. We can talk about anything that we've been through. We can just come together, make real connections, real friendships through this takeover. And we won't have to worry about, like, other grown-ups or the enemy or, like, gossip or worry or, like, stress. And I'm talking about the good people. I'm not talking about nobody that's going to be coming trying to be disobedient or dishonoring or rebellious or anything. No, we don't want no parts of that. That's the point. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking for this takeover. But I don't want to be the only one. So I don't know how to start this. Like, what should I do? Like, should it be a conference, or should it be something where I just, like, start a class or something? I don't know. I'm asking God, but, like, I haven't heard nothing from him. But I'm just trying to see, like, I'm trying to see what should I do, because I really want to start something for, like, Gen Z, like, where you can come in, but it's only for Gen Z. Like, if you're not a part of Gen Z, you're not a part of this. But I'm trying to start it so that it can be something where we can do something together, and it can be an age group where everybody, you know, like, pretty much around the same age, and, like, so they have stuff in common, and we're doing some of the similar things and stuff like that. But I don't really know what to do. So I want y'all to comment down below, and please, actually comment, because not a lot of people be commenting on my videos, I know. But if you're interested, or if you have any ideas of what I could do, or like if I could do something and you know about like what I could do, then just comment, put a comment and just be like, this is what you should do for the takeover, this is what you should do for the takeover, the whole takeover. And we just start this, because I feel like if we can get a group or something, because I don't know if this happens in places. I know it happens, but I don't know if it happens enough. Like, where people are praying for their generation, where we come together. Because there's some real passionate kids out here. They know the Bible. They know the word. They know the whole Bible from front to back. They can tell you any scripture, where it's located, what it is, what's about, everything. They got the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding. They have the love, the courage. They're Christ-like. They're, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're innovative. They're just inspiring. They're just real good kids. Real good. Well, grown-ups now, because we all basically pretty much grown. But they're real good kids. Grown-ups, whatever. So I wish that we could just come together and do something. Because, I mean, I'm being honest. I don't actually have, like, any friends or anything. But I'm talking about starting to make friends and stuff, so I can, I don't know. It's probably not going to be subscribers, because honestly, not about how many subscribers I have, but it's about my subscribers are actually pretty much in different places. So I'm talking about something that would just happen in Houston, Texas, though. Trying to find a good song to play. What the heck? All right. I'm trying to find a good song, because I want to tell y'all something. But hold on. I think I'm just going to play. All right. So yeah, that's my idea that I'm trying to come up with, and I'm hoping that y'all can help me. And also another thing that I want, because I like sharing my ideas with y'all nowadays. Like, I'll be trying to share y'all my book ideas and everything, but I would try to keep them to myself, because my mom was always telling me that I don't want nobody to steal it. So anyways, but yeah, I hope y'all just been having good days and good nights, and I just hope that y'all have been feeling loved and feeling joy and feeling the things that make you feel good about yourself and about life. And that's good. And I love y'all. But we ain't to 15 minutes yet, but I just wanted to tell y'all that. But yeah. All right, so the next thing is the last thing that I actually had to tell y'all. So, or should I just... Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to tell y'all about the takeover. Some more. A little bit more. Because I'm just really excited about this idea, okay? So, I feel like basically what's going to happen is I'm going to find a place, because I think it's already been prophesied to me that I'm going to start something where people a little bit younger than me are going to be like coming to my conferences and stuff. So probably I am going to start this. But I don't know. It's a prophecy. I'm telling you what's going to happen. But I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. I don't know if it's this or if it's for something else, but I know it's for girls. That prophecy was actually just about like for girls in some conferences that I'm going to be doing. But the takeover is not just about girls. It's about girls and boys. Because it's about like everybody who wants to be in the takeover. Because I'm telling you, if we could get, how should I say this? If Jesus should just like, if he could just move these things for us, to where like if I wasn't hearing voices and seeing things, I feel like my book would already be complete. I'd be back in school by now, or I'd probably be a graduate by now. I'd probably be graduated. I don't know what it would be, but it's no one else's fault but the enemies. But I'm saying like maybe if it never would have happened, I'd be in a different place. But would my YouTube channel be what it would be? Would certain things be what it would be? My book probably wouldn't even be what it would be, and it's not done yet. But it probably still wouldn't be the same. So I mean, and I love my book, so I'm not really sure. Like I don't know, but at the same time, it's like what could be different. So I'm saying I wonder how many other people go through what I go through in Gen Z, that if we could have this holy takeover and we could just move this stuff out of the way, we can start to get to the real root of what God wants us to do. Because we don't need to be distracted by the enemy. We don't need to be held back. We don't need to be being out here doing stuff that has nothing to do with us or has nothing to do with our purpose, our destiny, our calling, our fate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could get to a place where we could just be doing things that we really passionate and desire to do, and we don't have to deal with like this extra stuff that I know a lot of people in Gen Z have to deal with or be dealing with, then everything will be good. Like I feel we'll be straight. But it is what it is. So, but it ain't at the same time, because we still probably gonna do this takeover. It's probably gonna happen. He probably gonna come through for us. But how many? So I'm not talking about I just want to select a few. I'm not even talking about the whole of Gen Z, because that is a lot of people. But I'm talking about like however many people can touch through the takeover. However many people God can touch through the takeover. Like however many people He can choose and be like, oh, okay, this is the takeover, this is the whole takeover, and all y'all coming with us, and then it'd be like we all like get that freedom, that resolve, that healing and everything. But I don't know, it'll be what it be. I'm definitely still gonna be praying for y'all. I pray that, like, if you don't want to be prayed for, then you're not really a part of this. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But anyways, but I understand if you don't want to be prayed for. I'm talking about like if you don't want to be prayed for, and you don't want to watch. You know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. But I understand. So anyways. So I love y'all so much, and that was part 3, and I just want to tell y'all about the takeover in this one. So I love y'all. Okay, bye.